I don't know where the chat's going to end up. I don't know if we're going to, we may not be able to see chat, but that's okay also.
You're live though, Ellie.
I am live, yeah? Is it on?
I'm not seeing it on my phone, but I think other people are seeing us.
I don't know where the chat's going to end up. I don't know if we're going to, we may not be able to see chat, but that's okay. Okay, let's see. Got this, okay. All right, there we go. Now, let me just.
And I see us, we're good. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
I see, we're on. I can see us on YouTube, Ellie.
Okay. It's on my regular channel?
No, it's on your Ellie Weber channel.
Okay, so I don't even know if it's on my phone. All right, so you guys will have to deal with the you can deal with the comments. Okay.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Anyway.
So okay, so this is like kind of like a special meeting. It just sort of occurred to us, and we're putting this together. Jay and I work together on the ASEA project, and we want to increase the availability, or we want to back people who are interested in creating like a 5D business out of this. So we're putting together, Hillis is going to like be in charge of the project, and you'll be able to, if you're interested in doing the business aspect of ASEA, you can contact Hillis, and we're going to have meetings once a week with, I will, do my best to be there. And we're going to have once a week Zoom meetings where we can all just, kumbaya and get together and exchange ideas. And I'll actually get to see some people, which would be a lot of fun too for me, see some of my family members. So yeah, so that's it. That's it. We just have to work out the details. I think it's going to be a great project, and I'm enjoying ASEA. I feel it has definite, my life has definitely changed for the better. My hair is growing in. It's weird. And also we're having some people in the community that are having amazing experiences with it. So we want to include them on the Zoom thing, that we will have people from the KABBALAHguru family that are having like miraculous things happen, and they can come on the Zoom time as well. If people really want to be on the Zoom thing, I don't know how many people can fit in, maybe, but we'll be doing specifically business, but
yeah. So I think that a good way to do it, brother, thanks as always for having us back on to communicate, really, and share with the family here. And so there's been a lot of people, as you know, that are they've been having amazing experiences. Now what's happened is a lot of people are now saying, look, okay, we got family people, we got family members, loved ones, and we want to do the business side of this. Okay, so we wanted to help you at that level, because this is just one of those things that's very unique in today's world, if you would, where it's a product, if you want to call it that. We call it an experience that's really kind of doing its own thing. It's taking a life of its own. So we wanted to extend an outreach to all of you who are saying, hey, I want to do something with this. And it could be a couple things. Now it could be as much as saying like, hey, you know what? I want to go full blown into a business. I want to learn what Ellie's doing. I want to take it to that level. Or I simply just want to find out, how do I get this stuff paid for, because I'm in love with it, but I'd like to get it paid for. Where we can help meet you wherever you're at. So what we're going to do for those of you who are already part of the ASEA network, okay, so it's going to be an ASEA specific meeting. If you're already part of the ASEA network, and you would like to be part of this private meeting, it's a private meeting that's going to be held with the three of us, okay, to really launch it out there, to help you, okay, to help you understand what to do, to share with you what are your resources, so you know exactly where to go when people are reaching out to you and saying, hey, how do I get it? How do I get it? You're going to get questions like, where's my link at? How do I share it with people? How do I get paid on it? There's just so many questions you're going to have. In that meeting, we're going to answer all those questions for you. So if you're already part of the network, and if you're not part of the network, but you're interested in being part of Ellie's group and being part of the ASEA network with him, again, attend this private Zoom meeting. So how you're going to get access to this is as follows. As many of you already know, my number's in the description. My name's Jay. My number's in the description below. And then Ellie's link, the kabbalahguru.myasealive.com. Hillis and I were talking about it, I think it'd probably be best if you just, even if you're already a customer, go to the contact me form, put in your information, and we'll contact you and we'll send you the private link that way. So as we start the first one for you, okay, as we start the rollout on this, Hillis, you got anything to add on that, buddy?
Well, no, what I would like to add is that it's been a pleasure getting to know some of you guys directly over the past few weeks and really connecting with you and see how passionate you are about wanting to change your life. And this product does that. And so now is the time to allow yourself to take this to the next level, to not only, have the product pay for itself, but to also really create life-changing energy around you and what you allow yourself to present and bring it. So yeah.
Yeah, you know what's also pretty cool, because we already got noticed, but in the coming times, if you're already part of, again, the Kabbalah family, if you were the Kabbalah Guru family, there's going to be things available to you that are not available to other people. So just stay tuned for that, okay? So make sure you're tapping into these videos, because there's going to be special things available to you. So we're super excited about that. We'll let you know when that rolls out, but there's a lot to be excited about. I mean, we're tapped into something that's opening up that pineal gland, the source energy for a lot of people. I mean, there's things from people feeling they're living younger longer, their hairs are growing back, they're not feeling the discomforts of life, they feel more vibrant, they feel alive, they feel like the light bulbs literally went on, a brand new version of themselves. There's so many different things that are opening up, and I don't know, maybe this is foretold, I have no idea, but there's things that are opening up with us that many people, a lot of us, are really associating to this blue bottle and this white gel. Okay, it's something's opening up with us, a DNA aspect of things, or just maybe cleaning up the cells and just making us more awake. It could be as simple as that. but whatever that is, it's working, right? So a lot of us are feeling that. And so with that being said, a lot of you are wanting to share this with your loved ones. So all we're saying is that because of Ellie's support here and his willingness to be able to host a private Zoom, we'll be able to teach you on how to do that specific for your family. So again, thank you, my brother, for doing this.
Yeah, I also want to say that it's interesting because I was involved with network marketing before, and I really liked it in the beginning, and then somebody sort of like did something that was not pleasant, but it could be that this style of doing business could be really the future of how people interact with each other. And I also want to say that I think it's like, when I've noticed in the past that when, if you have a friendship and you do business together, like I had a friend who said to me, he wanted to start a construction business with me. And he said, but I'm afraid that if it doesn't go well, you're going to hate me. And, I think that doing business should be a fraternal kind of thing. It should be a thing that brings people together, and it shouldn't be, it shouldn't have this name that, one person's going to like take advantage of the other. I don't think that's really a good way. I think that so what I'm saying is that, like, to actualize our relationship, to me, is on a high level.
I love that. That's such beautifully said. And I think that comes from some sort of programming of dark entities that say, your friends, you could mess up your relationship, you know what I mean? And maybe that shouldn't work out. I think those seeds are like any dark entities planted in people, where I believe you, Ellie. I think it's right. When you come together as a soul family, you should prosper together, because you're here to enjoy life together. You should stand firm to each other. You should carry your brother and sister or your best friend over the finish line, just like you have, and do things together. And that you came here together, so why not experience that together? And I just think that you're right. We are been in a lot of multi-level or network marketings, or one of these things people call them. We've been in those, right? So many times also, but this is different. A couple of reasons is it is refreshing to talk about it. Number one, we have something that we know that nobody else has, so it is what it is. We know that this has to be spoken about in that kind of format. You can't put something like this on a shelf and say, buy a blue bottle and good luck. you need this kind of interaction. Tell them how much to take, what's it going to do, like here's the resources for it. Many of you already know there's a lot of service after the fact that we've been helping with. Hillis, you've been fantastic on that. It really does kind of take a village. But yeah, we want to put the stuff out in the front. We got to be very fully transparent. Here's where we are. Here's what we're looking to do. We want life to be better. And by the way, we can all prosper together for those who would like to. Simple as that. Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
So yeah, I would just say that join this meeting. Like I said, Ellie, again, I appreciate. I know that you're always so busy, but just you being able to take the time to make this happen and be part of this, so we can get people going, get the energy moving, ask your questions, be ready for your questions. We'll answer what we can. If we don't know the answer, we'll find the answer for you. But let's start getting the motion, because there's a lot of you that are contacting me directly and all of us and saying, how do I do this? How do I share this? And you want to know about the business. So let's just use this platform collectively to do it. Okay.
Yeah, to build a real team that actually does something. I mean, like if you have a friendship and you don't test it, it could be a friendship, but maybe, I don't know. I just know that with this guy he said to me, he totally screwed up the relationship. He totally screwed up the business, and we're still friends. I mean, he had literally a nervous breakdown in the middle of our partnership. But he just called me that day. So he said, I don't want to mess up our friendship, and it didn't mess up our friendship. It made us stronger. It made us understand each other on a deeper level. I really got to see, his issues, and he's a beautiful soul. He has some issues. I mean, some serious issues, but we're still friends.
We got to see past that. It's kind of cool. It's like, looking at life is like, you had your faith, you have your belief, and you honor that, and you work through that, and you have your guidelines of that, and that helps you live in the framework of life of being a good person, a solid person. And then also you have the ability to play a video game of life, which is something like this. And let's just have some fun, and let's see where it goes. Let's not take it over. Let's not overcomplicate it. It doesn't have to take it so seriously. Let's just see where it goes. And I think that kind of a approach towards this, it just makes it easier for people. It makes it better. It doesn't make it so like, it's not like buying a house together. You know what I mean? You're just saying, hey, look, there's things, let's do some things together. Let's change the world and contribute. I mean, there's many different things people will do in their lives together. But Ellie, again, you brought up a hot topic, a hot point about, it's a great opportunity for people who normally wouldn't think about, hey. And I think, as I get a download on this, I almost feel like that may be the block for a lot of people, is that they don't look at the obvious in front of them. You know what I mean? Which is that closest comrade that you've had for years. That could be the one that's the secret to, what you've been looking for, right? But you're told not to.
Yeah, in the Jewish community, we don't believe in like going to college and this kind of thing. But there's kind of a saying that when you get two young guys get together and they start a business, they do amazing things. Because it's two minds and a multiplicity of minds is. I think that's where we're going, really. I mean, in this. I'm looking, I just did a video on Asara Jasara, and we're talking about retraining everybody into constitutional law. But a friend that I saw, David Lester Strait, he talked about once we get into working with God's laws, I mean, we're not going to have the satanic legal system anymore. We're not going to have satanic money. We're going to have real godly energy. And in that field, in that quantum field, this kind of relationship, I think, will be amazing.
This is, I'm going to be, why I'm here is because it's a very godly feeling to me. It's to do something. It feels like the way that, talking to brothers like this and say, look, you know what, how do we I mean, everybody watching us strategize over it together. It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's cool to watch it play out, and I hope others get to see this as we're doing the same thing. We're not saying we have all the answers, but we're saying, look, we want to set this up for you so we can come up with the solutions. because this is what will happen out of this, and and we're just gonna have fun with it, and I think everybody that's part of Ellie's team really. You all have seen Danielle already by now. You've all have seen Dr. David Silverman. Obviously you've seen myself multiple times and other people. So I can say with the utmost humbleness, if you would, you're with the right people that are here to help if that's what you're wanting to do.
And I would also like to say that I'm really anxious to learn from Hillis and Jay, because they're really good businessmen. I don't consider myself like I'm a creator, but I would like to learn how you do it, because it's pretty amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited to be a part of this team and to really connect with your base even more than I have in the past few weeks. And so, I'm not a businessman myself. I'm more of a creator myself. I'm an energy healer, but along the way, I just learned how to run my own business in a way that's conducive and in alignment with who I am and what I do, just holding that space of joy and integrity. So, it's all the same, just take the same things that and then just apply it to something else. And so that's the beauty of having something that is simple and that is powerful enough that anyone and everyone can learn from it once you have the mechanism for everyone to follow.
Well said.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, so I'm into it. Let's see where this goes. Like you said, I like what you said, Jay. Also, I like what you say, Hillis, about being a creator too. I mean, to have a creative mind and a creative energy and to be able to make a living is huge. I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd be able to make money off making videos. I mean, it just was, but
well, that's essentially what movies and TV is. People making money off of videos, just in a different way. So this is just a much smaller screen of doing it,
It's coming to the people, and that's what it has to do, because you see what they did with it. They corrupted it completely, and now it's in our hands. So I think that's it's an amazing revolution, really, in consciousness, this whole thing. Anyway. Yeah, and I like it, keeping it light, keeping it fun. But yeah, we can make a great team. We could have fun together, and I really want to see, I can see people. I'll be able to see people on the Zoom meeting. That'll be fun for me. So yeah, so okay, so how do people?
Yeah, so let's clarify this, everybody. This is cool. So if you're part of the ASEA team already and you want to learn the business side of things more, or again, want to get it free, text my number that Ellie keeps in the description there, and we'll put the list there so we can get everybody coordinated, or go to the contact me form on the Kabbalah Guru My ASEA Live site, which is that link that's in the site also. Go to contact me, put your information on there, and just put in their Zoom training. We'll know what it is. Make sure you put a phone number, because it's very difficult for email. So make sure you do put a phone number we can text. And then we'll go ahead and coordinate that, because if there's a lot of you that come up there, we may have to do multiple meetings. So help us get organized that way. But what we're sharing with you here today, that we're rolling this out for you, okay? Because we know a lot of you are already asking for it. So here we are to show up for it. Okay, so either that number that's in there, text it, or go to the contact me form under kabbalahguru.myasea which is in the links in the description below, and reach out to us that way, and we'll get you coordinated. And we're looking to roll out the first one of their this week. So just go ahead and start sending it in as you see it, and let's go.
So we don't need to print any other, put any other things on the show more? It's all, they have what to do.
I think so. Hillis, do you think an email or anything you want to put out there? Do you think we got anything covered that would help people?
Well, I mean, if people are having trouble with the contact me form, the backup to that, we could give the email address. You
want to give that out then, and let people know that one?
Yeah, and so the backup email, if you are experiencing difficulty with the contact me form, you can email me directly at ASEAReservicerep@gmail.com. And then in the subject, make sure that you put in the subject line Kabbalah Guru Zoom training. So that way I know that you saw this video and that is specifically what you've asked for. So that way to keep things smooth and efficient.
So I don't need to really post that on the show more. It's just people, whoever heard that, or should we post, do you want to
I would
post?
put it in the description, Ellie, ASEA service rep at Gmail if you can.
Okay,
And just to have it maybe underneath where you put my number on there, something
Right.
like that.
If you're having difficulties with.
Or yeah, and then they can have that. They can check it out that way. And
Cool.
yeah, we'll get it there. So thank you, brother, for having us on again.
Yeah, pleasure. Any comments, any questions here? Jay, I've been meaning to call you to apologize. Okay, I've been going through stuff. That's okay, my knight, the Lion of Judah. Everyone's going through stuff right now. Need a YouTube of the gel. The tube of the gel. Yeah, man, that stuff is, I mean, I go through a lot of that stuff. My hair is like, and I'm having a birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but I don't have this mountainous wrinkles on my face anymore. It's more contained. So
You're looking like you're 12. So
well, maybe my maturity level is about 12.
Oh, come on, man.
I don't know about my looks, but anyway, yeah. So it's anyway. Just any questions here? I mean, you can find our videos related to holistic healings, spiritualized and conscious living. Smooth. Okay, so we're good to go, I guess.
I think we're good to go. I think everybody gets the message. There'll be those that watch afterwards, and so God bless you all. And much prosperity and health to all of you.
God bless, man. Let's get out there and rock the world.
You also in the Zoom meeting this week. We look forward to it.